How's everyone doing? It's good to see everyone.
What's up, Petey?
Hello.
Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, Amir, you're excited. There's fireworks
Wow.
behind you. I love that.
Wow. The
That was
production.
so
Whoa,
cool.
how did
Oh
that
my
happen?
goodness. Kind of like this show, there's always so much, like so many surprises, right? That was a perfect start to this. Kimiko, I wanted to ask you, I mean, a show like this that just has so much going on, color wise, energy wise, and everything. Was there kind of something after you did your voices for this that kind of stood out to you that was like a highlight of working on Hazbin Hotel specifically? A show has so many elements. Like, I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is like a completely unusual project. This sort of thing has never come across my desk before. An adult animation in itself is intriguing, but
Mm.
this is set in hell.
Yeah.
It's nearly the Ren and Stimpy for adults. I mean, like, I know that was
That's a
a
good
kid's show, but
comparison.
I wasn't allowed to watch that. You know what I mean? Um, but it's energetically, you know what I mean. It's fascinating, and the fact that we had something to go off of, we had like a pilot to watch, is just like such a treat. It's an unusual blessing. So we could just see what the world was like before we even got into it, and yeah, I think I was just like excited about all the endless possibilities. I think Amir has been saying the word limitless a lot, and rings so true for this show. Like the opportunity for like storyline is just endless,
Yeah.
and it's very.
That's the best thing about TV too. I feel like TV sometimes, like just like season after season, there's so many more things you could do, so many more characters. Amir, I think we need that. We need an animation from you that just says no, like this one's not for kids or something.
It's it's just that one. You just get the fireworks.
Amir, I
I
do
want
find
to
it
make that
interesting.
happen on my screen.
What?
He's got all. I know. He's got all the. Amir, I'll go with you with a question now. I feel like it's a bit different with animation because of the fact that you get the scripts, but you also get kind of like sketches of what the character is going to look like, everything, and then you go and voice it and then see what it looks like. Is that all one big journey for you, or is that like separate journeys, like looking at everything, preparing the scripts, and then actually going and like voicing the thing? I'm just curious about that.
Well, like a lot of times they'll give you what I don't know why they don't always do this, but they'll give you like an image of the character you're playing. They don't always do that, which is insane to me. But a lot of times I like to have that image there when I'm recording, because I'll sort of look at their mouth, and
Mhm.
if their mouth is like this, that will help me create the voice. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'll do what the character the image is doing. But for this it was a little different because I had already played a character like Alistair, and
Mhm.
Viv essentially said, "I'm looking for something like that, but evil."
Yeah.
So I just brought sort of Bert Healy from the musical Annie into the room, and then we sort of eviled him up.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty straightforward process comparatively, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Blake, it's interesting. One of the things we, haven't talked about fully yet in this interview, I'm really excited to chat with you about. Kimiko brought it up about like this is, a very unique project and everything. I mean, this is an adult, animation comedy, and it's a musical. There's music in this, right? And I feel like, I can't think of many kind of adult animation shows that had music in them. You know what I mean? So
Sure,
is
sure.
that something you thought of as well throughout this process as well? Like that aspect of it, like unique wise?
Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. So unique, right? I mean, on top of a million other unique layers that are inherent within this show. The musical aspect of it, of course, I mean, being a musical theater major, doing musical theater, like that drew me toward this show so much because at the end of the day, being able to access the emotional center of a character through yet another mode of expression being music, it just broadens the horizons, the limitless horizons of like what we have at our disposal as actors to convey these characters through,
Yeah.
right? And I know that like Viv that's why she has it in there, is because she is also a lover of musical theater and knows that there's most certainly a place in all of these characters that yearns to be able to express themselves through a medium like that. And Poison being a specific example, right? You have such a juxtaposition between well, I can't give too much away in terms of like the actual like premise of it, but there's a juxtaposition between what's going on internally in Angel and what's going on externally, and you wouldn't be able to have that unique perspective without the usage of music.
Totally. And I'm gonna throw this out there to everyone right now because I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to know, like, how much do you know? Did you know about Hazbin Hotel before signing on to this project? Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I didn't know much about it, to be completely honest with you. And then I realized, like, it's already got a big fan base and like the pilot and everything. Did you know anything about it?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But now it's like, now you're just like, it's the best feeling that you know about it, right?
Yeah, it's probably good. It's probably good that I didn't know anything going in. There was no pressure. I didn't realize that it was like living up to this huge hit.
Oh, I had no idea about the fan base, but like I dive into it, it's like they are ready to see this show on Prime Video. Like, it's wild. Which is awesome. Yeah, January 19th on Prime Video, Hazbin Hotel. So great chatting with all of you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year to everyone.
Hey,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.